like, subscribe, and comment.
Share,
Share. Yeah, you can share.
And yeah, check out this. Check out that sickle moon tonight.
We're downtown. We're heading to the waterfront, which is where the protest is. So welcome to my channel. Happy Sabbath.
City Hall. They shut down City Hall the other day. They had to arrest them.
I'm gonna let my wife narrate.
I'll do my best. I just read about it.
My crippled wife.
Hey! They can tell. Wells Fargo Tower, the largest or tallest building in the city of Portland.
Is it really though?
Yeah, it's a little bit taller than Big King.
We love our city. Hi, gangster. Pretty in pink. We could have gone through that. But they probably had the fountain shut off, huh? I wish I had a stabilizer thing. We should have done this on your phone. This is where the last protest was that we recorded, the Terry Strunk Plaza. We are on 3rd, next we'll be on 2nd, and we'll be at the waterfront, and the protest starts any minute. We're just documenting it. Maybe we can share the gospel with some flaming liberals over down there on this fine Sabbath evening, the Lord's Day. Happy Sabbath. I can't hear you.
Shout out to Turkey Place on Jefferson. You can get fresh turkey there, fresh roasted turkey.
Nice.
And this place is cool. I've never been here. What's the place? Yeah, we should cross.
I'm gonna cross here.
Yeah, we should cross.
We're headed down to the protest. We're almost there.
Something will call something.
Shout out to all those that join us. We'll be there shortly. Just thought it was such a nice night that we would show the scenery a little bit. Heading down towards the waterfront, the Willamette River. That way. Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'd like to have a wider angle. We're almost to the protest location downtown, just 2 blocks away. My beautiful wife, Terry. Please hit like and subscribe. We'll be covering protests whenever they're happening live downtown. So if you, I'll try to put the date after the live stream's over, but right now we're live.
It's -5 out here.
So we're gonna catch the, yeah, it's really cold. Not sure how cold, but welcome to the live stream. We're almost to the location of the protest, which starts at our time 6, our local time, Pacific Standard. We're a little bit late.
It's not my fault, guys.
It's her fault. Nah, this is a new chair. It's like I fully charged it, so.
Not fully.
I mean, just about fully. But
There we go.
All right. That's the more. What bridge is that one? Morrison Street. Justice Center. Right there. The jail. Yeah. So we'll be hanging a right and getting to the waterfront where they'll be gathered. So hang in there. We will be joining the crowd shortly. Please like, subscribe, and share. Sorry about that. That is the police station. Police Bureau of Portland. So we'll be recording the speakers shortly here and seeing the crowds. You don't want to, not there, the next one?
We're at the World Trade Center now.
World Trade Center.
One World Trade, Are you getting that mural up there?
Yeah, it's a cool mural. There's a big gust of wind.
The wind here gets really bad.
You need a strap.
Oh, God.
Need help?
Oh.
You want to zip that up? Hold this.
Alright, guys. I'll chat with you. Hey, guys. Gigi's here. Proverbs Guys Ministry. I hope you brought the charger for her chair. What's up, Death Row? What a name. D. Mosher. Yeah. Please.
Babe, you're...
Please.
I don't know if I can...
Please. You can do anything. Look at my man. He's got a powerful mustache.
It does.
Please. Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, God. I'm freezing, guys. Yeah. You're watching Hit Like. We're almost there. I mean, not really, but kind of. All right. Here. Back for Jamie. I don't know where it is. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Okay, sorry about that. She's crazy.
Here. Here, let me hold it again so you can help me get my glove on. Hi, guys. Here, my fingers aren't lined up. Oh, they're still not lined up, Jimmy. Sorry. I know. Here we go. Here you go.
Back on track. Let's go. Okay. So yeah, we're almost to the waterfront. Again, like, share, subscribe. This should be interesting. Let's see what we got. This is approaching the area. Let's see.
Apparently, they're offering like $500 for new members right now.
Where's the people, babe?
They're not. This isn't. It's gonna be down.
Oh, it's gonna be down?
Yeah.
Okay. Usually there's a fountain up here.
Yeah, this is what they don't have it. This is what the pros do every night. They come into town and they just take a big.
Yikes. It's alright.
It's a cool building. I wish they would do more with it.
Hey, it's the Spirit of Portland. That's the Willamette.
Person wants to try. We're gonna do it anyway, even though we have right away. It's okay.
One more block and we'll be approaching the crowd.
No,
On the right track, anyway. How far down is it?
it's a little late. It's not far.
We're there. We're to the waterfront.
Well, we have the waterfront, but we're not. It's gonna be a ways.
Okay. Hang in there.
Between like Pike and Oak, it's down at the battleship.
Oh, dang. What time is it? Yeah, it's probably started right now. We're almost there. Kinda. We'll see it ahead of us soon.
But at least you're just showing
Yeah.
it's really beautiful.
This is a NATO Parkway. It's down to First Avenue towards the river. That's how Portland works. Cool bridge. I'm gonna go over here. Okay. It's on this street. That way. Shabbat Shalom, homies. It's my crippled life. What? What's that?
The Portland office doing events here at the
There's a pot shop.
Try my weed down there, guys.
As soon as the footage starts showing all the protesters, I'm sure the algorithm will kick in.
Flower Friday, 10% off. Not
Sounds
just
like
$2
pot.
here, though. Maybe here's $2 here, pot, half off. They've got a cute neon pot leaf in the window.
Yeah, it's cool. Well, when I was driving home from work, there was a bum on the street, and they just had like a clear plastic bag they were sleeping in right off the bridge, just like right on the sidewalk. They didn't even have a tent. It was just like a giant clear plastic bag. Man, how far down is it? It's way down here. We're gonna have to take an Uber home.
Yeah, but you were like, no, this light takes up the grid.
That looks like a cool joint.
Wellness.
I need an iPhone so it's all smooth.
Yeah.
And how far down is this? Is it way farther down? Yes.
It's at the battleship memorial.
Is that past the third light there?
I don't know.
This is crazy. Here?
Oh,
I drove up my foot.
you were right there next to me. Hi.
I started filming way too early.
I know. People are gonna be like, fake news. We don't want to hear this chick.
I'm gonna stop it and restart it.
No, don't do that, babe. Don't restart it. Keep the momentum going.
There's
That's gonna be bad.
there is no momentum.
Please.
Apparently it's 3 miles away. I'm going to try to cover all the protests live, so subscribe to the channel. Huh?
Ain't no way we're gonna cover them all. We have jobs.
I know we have to work. We're actually working. We're getting close, y'all. Getting close. Didn't realize it was so far. Raven. Hang in there, y'all. We're getting there. I see, I'm starting to hear stuff. The crows are gathering. Portland has like 20,000 crows that flock through the city. It's kind of cool. How we feed them. We hear people. There we go. Here we are. Here's the group. Here's the demons. All the crows are crazy. Here we go. Here we go, folks. Here's the mess. They look aggressive. I'll get a close-up shot of the speaker. Okay, we're here. Should we ask them what it's about?
No, we know what it's about.
Interview them.
I just want to see their sign.
See what their signs say. We see the signs?
Yeah.
What do you guys say this is about?
Are you videoing?
This gathering. Yeah, it's a video. Is that okay?
Yeah.
No, okay. Okay. Well, can you talk off camera?
Oh, well, I mean, we should be providing due process for all. That's what we should be doing.
Sure.
And following our existing laws and correcting them as needed, but doing them in a lawful way and not stealing people off the street.
Amen.
What it comes down to. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Thanks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Murder. Do that.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, let's go to the crowd here. Many agreeable drivers are honking in support. All right, here we go.
Are all short-staffed and have been. That means we can't rely or depend upon having clean air and water and a safe food supply. Clearly, also a crisis. The Department of Health and Human Services, in particular the CDC, has had numerous firings and is short-staffed. We can't get a recommendation for a flu vaccine in a year. Anyone who was around just a few years ago knows that we aren't prepared for a pandemic because we weren't before, and we're even less so now, which far exceeds a crisis. That's the making of a catastrophe. Finally, at the Department of Veterans Affairs, our shortage in air traffic is about 3,800 controllers. At the Department of Veterans Affairs, 35,000 vacancies. 35,000 in order of magnitude greater. Those vacancies, those positions, were eliminated in December. They will not be filled. Meanwhile, on average, every day, 18 veterans a day take their own lives.
No.
That's the most conservative estimate of that number. This is beyond crisis.
Rest in
It's
peace.
a fucking massacre.
Right.
Now, we're here to talk about ICE. What does all this with the Federal Unions Network and federal hiring have to do with what's going on, or what was going on in LA, and then over here in Chicago, and now Minneapolis? There is one political question in our system. It's how do we create a compliant workforce? Unions are a methodology for workers to have a say at their jobs. It jeopardizes the authority of bosses. This administration's sole interest is asserting power.
Hey,
ICE
Dan.
is the most violent arm of this administration. The
Shout out to
intention
the
is
shovel,
to spread
Dean
fear,
Washer, Benny
to make
Wilburn.
workers shut their mouths and close their eyes and turn off their brains and be quiet and follow orders. Crushing unions and the violent enforcement arm of this administration go hand in hand. The intention is compliance.
That's right, when ICE detains you, comply!
Stupid little bitch, get the fuck out of
Oh, dang.
Why even be here?
here! Fuck you!
Hey, comply with this! Shut the fuck up!
Shut the fuck up, Nazi!
Whoa.
Portland!
I said a
Oh,
Portland!
no. Cecil, help.
Ice out of Portland!
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 That dude's ticked. He's looking for a fight, man.
Fuck out of here, little bitch!
I can't, I gotta stay put because Jamie told me to.
Death to Proud Boys! Death to Proud Boys!
Oh my.
So, as I was saying, they want us to stop
I think it's
thinking.
just a random
They
person.
want us to close our eyes to everything that's going on and just do what we're told. So in the words
Gonna do that
of a
shit,
fine
bitch!
group of people from Minneapolis, we have eyes that see and minds
Hey
that
guys,
think
hit like
and
if you're
mouths that
watching. Come
speak.
on.
So God damn it, we will.
That's a savage.
When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When immigrant rights are under attack, what do we do? When the labor movement is under attack, what do we do? When the labor movement is under attack, what do we do? Trump's attacks, they've been scary, they've been a whirlwind, right? But I think we've also seen some really positive developments, not just in Minneapolis, but over the last year
Hi,
across
Tyler.
the entire world. In Italy, we saw dock workers organize a general strike in solidarity with Gaza. We've seen young people organizing and fighting back in the global Gen Z rebellions, which have shaken and overthrown governments in Bangladesh, Nepal, Kenya, Indonesia, Madagascar, and other countries.
Energy here!
The power of
Oh,
young
dear.
people and students organizing and fighting back should not be underestimated. Our next speaker, Bailey, is from the Sunrise Movement. It's a national grassroots student organization fighting against climate catastrophe and the systems that perpetuate it. And this year, Sunrise took the lead, organizing Students Rise Up, an action campaign fighting against Trump's attacks on higher education and building towards mass walkouts and strikes on May Day.
Yeah, I did that.
When I say students, you say rise up. Students! Rise up! Students! Rise up! When I say immigrants, you say rise up. Immigrants! Rise up! Immigrants! Rise up! When I say all of us, you say rise up. All of us! Rise up! All of
What's
us!
up, Pinocchio's helicopter?
Thank you. Welcome, Bailey.
Alright, now it's Bailey's turn to get us hyped. I like that coat that guy was wearing. What'd y'all think?
Hello, everyone.
Hi, Bailey.
My name. Ooh,
Oh,
forgive me. My name is
Alice,
Bailey
you're
Palmer.
good.
and I am a recovering bigot. I am.
Oh.
I used to have racist attitudes, distaste for folks in the queer community, hated anything socialist, etc. I remember
What
even
happened?
joking, saying racial slurs to my friends in middle school. I don't know why, but I learned it somewhere. And I deeply regret those actions now.
Aw.
I went to college.
Hello,
I learned
Wabex
facts,
News.
historical
Jordy
studies, and I was
Z-Dog.
amazed at academia. I learned from other truth tellers.
That's so sexy!
What
Over a
the?
period of years, I was able to reclaim my U.S. history, relearn my U.S. history, and I became
what's this
stunned
listen?
at the sheer amount of horrific acts our country has committed. From indigenous genocide and displacement to the slavery of African descendants, Japanese internment camps, war crimes, war profiteering in support of Palestinian genocide to countless other evils.
Free
Mhm.
Palestine!
And now,
Oh my.
and now ICE. ICE is yet one more travesty against humanity. After learning about these horrendous things, I no longer could call myself a proud American. It was here that I had a choice. I could choose to accept the history of our country, or I could reclaim my loyalties. As a proud American patriot, I chose to stop ignoring history. Many proud Americans don't know their history very well. If you were like me and unaware, our country over the
Somebody's
decades
shouting cry
has
about
been
words.
supporting
What's up,
totalitarian
Daniel
regimes
Bowen?
throughout Latin America.
Yeah, hit like.
Guatemala, for example, the CIA had orchestrated a coup that took down Guatemala's elected leader. This led to political violence, war, and destabilization. All
Yeah.
so we could have better trade deals. This in turn
Yeah.
led many Guatemalans to flee and migrate north to the country that promises freedom and justice for all. But I don't see that justice happening.
No, like the video.
Instead of taking
not
responsibility
what's
for our
being
past
said.
crimes,
Dang
we would
it.
rather hunt our victims down and shoot them in the middle of the street.
Hello, SMI Consulting.
I don't know about you, but I think that is horrific. But
Yeah.
I don't think we will have success as a movement or as a country unless we can figure out how to hold understanding and grace for our enemies. I'm convinced
Aw,
that
that's
violence
nice.
will only breed more violence. Because hurt people hurt people. This means that in order to reach over the aisle and help people see what we see, we need to do our best to imagine why the other person is hurt. Why are they hateful? Why do they dislike immigrants or Marxism or queer people? Because they have misplaced loyalties. They also
Oh.
had terrible childhoods, suffered traumas, had to go through war after war.
Yeah.
Some of them don't even have
That's
legitimate
life.
education. And Tucker
Aw.
Carlson is who they fantasize about in their wet dreams.
Ew.
Pardon the crass humor.
That ain't right.
When we can understand the other person,
Yeah.
we're more likely to convince them
That pretty
that
building.
they're supporting evil and that they're being lied to and manipulated. I was a former Trump supporter, a former bigot.
Oh, whoa.
I admit to that and regret all of it.
Jeez.
But I'm here now declaring
Hey,
my
Pinhead,
opposition
Larry.
publicly against our current administration. I am proof that people's minds can and will change. Corporate greed, exploitation,
A19MLD70.
environmental maltreatment. These people use the Judeo God of love and mispurpose them for imperialism,
Oh.
genocide, ethnic discrimination, and hate, just so they can buy a fourth yacht.
What?
What bullshit!
Where's my yacht?
I think it should be expected that those on the top should use their power and wealth to uplift those on the bottom.
You think so, Arby? What's
Not
up,
to cast aside and minimize one of
Bursterable?
America's
Hi.
most horrific crimes.
Guys,
but in
hit
an
like if you're
economic
watching.
sense, many of us on the
Don't be
bottom
a
are stuck serving our corporate
Lurker, be a
slaveholders.
liker.
Many in the country do not get health insurance without a job or citizenship.
That's
Luckily,
true.
Oregon and other states are ahead of the federal government on this. Many of us have to work multiple jobs just to survive. I have a friend who works every single day just to pay his rent.
Dang, that sucks.
Every day I hear a new story of someone who couldn't pay for their medical bills and suffered because of it and died. What a
Dang.
failure of our society.
Hi, Tyrell
How
Harris.
dare we allow corporations to exploit our labor and employ people to kill our immigrant friends and family?
Hey, all are
And now
welcome in the
they're
chat.
building machines and using AI to rip even more from us and kill our planet in the process?
Oh my God.
This is an outrage.
What's up, Bruce Wayne?
We stand up because what is happening is not right. It is pure evil. Buttered, battered up, sauteed, and glazed with brown sugar. It's tasty, but it'll clog your heart and drop you dead.
Dang.
Here at Sunrise, we're committed to climate action, and we gladly support our immigrant friends and family.
Oh, dang. I hope
One of the
Jamie
ways you
comes
can
back
get involved
soon.
is joining one of the organizations represented
Text him,
here.
Bruce. We'll say hi.
One
We'll
thing that we
interview
are pushing
him.
for at Sunrise is a walkout on
Hey
May
guys,
1st.
hit like.
In the
Yeah.
past
International
US history,
Workers' Day.
walkouts have had huge political implications. So
Where's
please,
Tommy?
we encourage
Where
you
is
to walk
Tommy?
away from your job May 1st. Put it in
Where's
your
Tommy?
calendar right now.
It's always in my calendar.
I want to end with one of my favorite, a quote from one of my favorite advocates for justice,
Yeah.
Desmond Tutu.
Oh dear.
He
Let's hear
says, there comes a point where we need to stop just pulling people out of the river. We need to go upstream and find out why they're falling in. This is why we are organizing today. We recognize the vile nature of our political system being bought and twisted by corporations and the wealthy. Our
Dang.
system continues to push people over the edge, and it is time we change that. Thank you.
Bye, Bailey. Thanks, Bailey. What does it say? Housing for all. Invest in our communities.
Before we get into our next speaker, I want to say a big thank you to No Kings.
Woo!
They're helping us put this event on.
this
They
is-
brought the
this is the one
marshals,
with
the
the
sound
full
system.
jacket, look.
Takes all of us to make this happen, but they were one of the first people to get involved in building for tonight. So I want to say thank you to them.
Oh, wow, Bruce, really?
I think a lot of us know No Kings, right? They've been a rallying cry for people under Trump 2.0. They helped organize the biggest day of
Hey, there's
protest
my
in U.S.
husband. I see
history
him.
in October.
Yeah, I
That was
saw
part of how we stopped the federal agents from coming here, right?
it. Yeah, Jesus loves you
That
too.
should give us
Slippery
confidence
salmon.
that we can build this movement
They
into a
call him
formidable
King.
force that can stop Trump for good and win what we really need.
I like the jacket.
That's money for schools, not ICE. Money for housing, not ICE. Money for healthcare, not ICE. Money for jobs, not
Bruce is here.
ICE.
Hi.
He says his cousin's
Trump's attacks
here.
on working people and his massive expansion of ICE. It's not coming from a place of strength. He's sitting at the top of a
Hi,
declining,
Eddie.
rotten empire. He's desperately trying to keep
Hey,
it
Chris.
afloat with military adventures in Iran, Venezuela, trying to bully Greenland. His actions aren't just because he's an unstable bigot, although of course he is,
Oh,
but because he
wow.
needs to prop up U.S. capitalism and its imperialist ambitions. And
That
if we're
makes
going to really
sense.
fight Trump,
Yeah.
I think we have to recognize that. We're going to need an international approach based on working class solidarity. We need to
Yeah.
say deportations, hell no, this whole system's got to go. Climate change, hell no, this whole system's got to go. Genocide and war, hell no, this whole system's got to go. And on that note, I'm very glad to introduce our next speakers, Vincent from the Revolutionary Communists of America.
Oh, wow. The RCA is
Look at
here.
Venezuela, boy.
No, this is
Comrades, I stand here today with you as someone who is also sick of the terror perpetrated and the travesties perpetrated continually upon the working class by the parasitic billionaires and their sycophants.
Jabroni.
That's me.
This continued terror campaign against the working class, which includes the murder of Renee Nicole Good, the people
Oh, dang.
kidnapped,
Hey, Bruce
brutalized, and
disagrees with
disappeared
that.
by ICE in every single
Bruce
community
Wayne.
across the United States,
What's up, Pinocchio
including those
helicopter?
shot here in Portland.
You silly.
All of this is a facet of the capitalist system in which we live in.
That's true.
It is not something that can be reformed away.
That
it
is
won't
true.
go away with half measures. We cannot train them better to make them better.
That's right.
This
Pinocchio.
isn't an aberration of capitalism.
What's
This
up?
is a
What's
core
this?
facet.
Here, I'll be quiet so you can hear
Trump
him.
and the bourgeois elite are using ICE as another tool to terrorize us and distract us and divide us. The crisis we are facing today is not because of immigrants. It is not because of trans people. It is not because of the color of our skin. It is not because of the nation of
What's
our
up, Kyle
ancestors.
Flanagan?
It is because of the capitalists and their failing system. But they want us, the working class, divided, fighting against each other instead of focusing on them.
Ah!
As capitalism continues to amass contradictions, the demonization of the working class immigrant is used by the billionaires and their cronies to to hide the fact that every red cent that they have accumulated has been squeezed from the blood, sweat, and tears of the working class. I would like to remind them of the powers with which they contest, of the powers with which we seek to organize.
Hello.
That is the power of the exploited.
Artie.
That is the
Hi,
power
I'm
of the
deplorable.
working class. As Ted
Hey,
Grant
hit like
once
if you're
put
here,
so
guys.
eloquently, not a wheel turns, not a light shines, not a phone rings without the kind permission of the working class. Once this
true.
enormous power is
Yeah.
mobilized, no force on earth can stop it. Groceries, rent, utility bills, and healthcare costs continue to skyrocket, not because there is not enough to go around, but because the capitalists need an excuse for ever more austerity and exploitation so that they can right their sinking ship. The $38 trillion national debt is because of both parties' continued economic policies, military policies, domestic and international policies. They have both proven themselves all too happy, Democrats and Republicans, to pump more money into ICE or into foreign wars and interventions, all so they can appease their capitalist masters. The response should be the full-throated rejection of both parties and their bourgeois sensibilities. Neither party represents you. Neither party represents the working class. And only an organized working class can defend itself against this state terror at home while helping to remove the boot of imperialism abroad. Not only here in Portland, but in Minneapolis, St. Louis, and all over the country, the Revolutionary Communists of America have joined with organizations and unions in support of this day of action taken against the ICE terror. We can also call for more than just a single day of action. We can say go and turn this into the greatest weapon that the working class has at its disposal, the general strike. Only with a coordinated mass direct action can we shut down the capitalist machine that ICE is beholden to. An economy brought to its knees will make the murderers at ICE and their masters in Washington tremble at the might of the working class. Not just in the Twin Cities, but across the nation. We can kick ICE out of our communities. It is edifying to see the working class starting to recognize its power again. Through international coordinated action, we can dismantle the global system that requires the existence of ICE thugs and imperialist war crimes. Without the ability to pit workers against themselves, they won't be able to get away with threats against the working class standards. The capitalists don't care about you. They want you on the march of hunger, sickness, and homelessness, ever willing to take whatever things they were willing to offer you, a pittance. That is why we, the Revolutionary Communists of America, and our comrades abroad in the Revolutionary Communists International remain resolute in our faith in the working class. And so I call out to you these slogans. An injury to one is an injury to all. Organized labor must get into the fight. Workers' self-defense committees in every workplace and neighborhood targeted by ICE. Immediate full rights and amnesty for undocumented workers and their families. No faith in the Democrats. Down with both parties of the ruling class. Build a workers' party that can dismantle ICE and the capitalist system once and for all. I will end with one final quote, one that has haunted the capitalist masters of this world since it was written almost 200 years ago. Let the ruling classes tremble. The proletarians have nothing to lose but their chains. They have a world to win. Workers of all countries, unite!
I think something we have to remember in all of this is that this fight isn't just about ICE, it's not just about Minneapolis, right? They're not just coming for immigrants, they're coming for indigenous people, they're coming for all of us, they're coming for the unions. Greg Naumacher, the president of SEIU, Local 28 in Minneapolis, a couple weeks ago, when they called this general strike, he said the army that Trump is building in Minneapolis today to attack immigrants, it's the same army he's going to use to crush the unions tomorrow. I think he's exactly right. I think we got to say, as Vincent said, an injury to one is an injury to all. An injury to one is an injury to all. An injury to one is an injury to all. Our next speaker is a local hotel worker who asked to speak. He's in a union. He's going to talk to us about what he has heard from his comrades in Minneapolis on the ground there.
Howdy, everyone.
Hi.
I don't have prepared remarks, so I guess you just have to listen to me rant a little bit. So, what it took to have a real general strike in Minneapolis. First one in Minneapolis since 1934. First one in America since the 40s. Now, a day without an immigrant in 2006 was also big, but this is the first time we've tried to have a citywide general strike, and that's incredible. And I want to talk about what it took to get us here, to make this more than just a big protest, to have the working class really shut it down, right? So at the airport, union members were like locking themselves down and getting arrested alongside faith leaders.
Constant exchange, Henry Morales, co-op.
And yeah, all of these things happening. Thousands of people in rapid response networks, grassroots rapid response networks, people maxing out signal chats with 1,000 members, and then you can't go any more than that, right?
No, hang out with us.
So then making more signal chats neighborhood by neighborhood. That's what's happening in Minneapolis right now. And as for a general strike, what did it take to really call a real general strike?
You want
So
to take the
the
camera?
Minneapolis, Minnesota AFL-CIO,
Alright.
they were in
We're hanging
favor
out
of
with
it.
Terry now, guys.
They tried to bring all their unions out.
What's up, Rakester?
But looking more closely, there was a few more radical unions that led the way. It was a
Obviously.
teachers union, the SCIU local, and the Unite Here local, the hotel worker
Yeah.
local in
Those are the
Minneapolis.
ones.
But we can even be
Hey,
more
hit
specific
like
than that,
if
in
you're
that
watching.
within those more radical service worker unions, there was a workers' assembly of radical workers from multiple workers together, collaborating and working out what it would really take to put their unions in motion. And I don't know if we have one of those here. I don't know how that will work here when it's time for us to have our general strike. How are we going to get the most radical unions in motion, to get the rest of the unions in motion, to get the whole society in motion to really shut it down?
What up,
Oh, I wasn't going to
Barbie?
answer that. That was a rhetorical question.
Yeah.
Good one. I was talking to people in my union, and we're not talking about what's happening in Minneapolis right now unless I'm bringing it up. The unions here, they're not equipped, like mentally or spiritually, to communicate about what our union siblings are doing in other cities, even in the same union.
What's up, Kua
So
Bar
we
Griffin?
have to be like we have to bring the good news to people
King Dog
that
TV,
a general
what a name.
strike just
Hey,
happened.
guys.
A general strike is happening.
What
We
up,
have to
White
bring that to our
Horse?
coworkers and build the networks that are going to bring the good news to everyone and build the mutual aid networks that will be able to
Yeah,
sustain
let's
us
visit the booths.
for our neighbors that can't leave their houses
Here, you take
because
this
of the
one.
threat. And all the things that are going to need to go into having an open-ended general strike. We need mutual aid across unions, across neighborhoods.
Pardon me.
All right. Thanks for listening.
It's so cold. It's so cold. We're gonna visit the booths or check them out.
I don't like to do it in the past. I can probably do it, but
Oh, okay.
Thank you so much for coming out.
you're with the arts.
I'm with the Revolutionary Communists of America. Nice to meet you as well. That is our pamphlet actually by our comrades in Minneapolis right now fighting the fight. That's our stance as an organization as well. So if you have any questions, there's contact information for us. Reach out to us. We're happy to get, to work with all the more people.
Hello, everyone. Can you hear me?
Minneapolis is on strike today!
Karl Marx.
I think that's exactly what you want to fight back when you hear in Portland, don't you?
Shit,
My name is
I don't know. Can you do that?
in Portland.
Maybe turn off the headlight. It's kind of bright.
If you want to find us after the meeting, we'll be over there at the table. Come find us and talk more about how you can get involved. It would be an understatement to say that we are living in unprecedented times. Last year, we witnessed Trump's acceleration of the genocide in Gaza, the horrific meat grinder war in Ukraine, slashing of healthcare subsidies that are a lifeline for so many Americans, a continued nosedive,
Thanks.
climate catastrophe, and National Guard troops deployed in our cities.
You want one of them?
Just this
Where did it
year, it
begin?
hasn't even been a month, and Trump has become even more
Hey,
brazen.
recognizing
From
hate.
kidnapping the president of Venezuela to launching the largest federal immigration enforcement operation ever carried out.
Jamie.
As a result of this increased ICE presence,
That's because they have the clips so they don't blow away.
agents in Minneapolis. Just a day later, 2 others were shot here in Portland by Border Patrol agents.
Making sense of fascism.
Trump is only going to continue to
Do you want one of them?
volatility and violence.
I don't want to take anything that might be useful to someone else.
Oh, please take
This
as much
one
as you
might be
want.
good.
Okay, here, hold this.
Do you need help with anything?
Yeah, he's gonna grab it for me. Thank you.
This one?
Yeah. Thank you, Jamie. Yeah, that'll be good. Thank you so much. Ooh, against okay. Can I get that one too? The against innocence. Thank you so much. Thank you. Awesome. Hey, I'm gonna have fun reading these. I'll put them in my bag. Yeah. What a night.
This should surprise us. The Democrats are the party that has been working hand in hand with the Republicans to fund ICE for years. In 2024, Biden gave ICE $3 billion to continue their reign of terror. And just yesterday, more Democrats joined Republicans to pass another bill. That
All right, say goodnight.
would more money.
No, we're not leaving.
I'm closing it.
Sit down. Are you sure? So you want to hear their let's go to the chat. What did the chat want?
They're just amazed.
Isn't it pretty with the
If you represent the movement, then you'd be using your elected position as a billboard to mobilize and organize everyone in the city around direct strike action. And you'd be calling on the unions that donated to you to build for that one-day strike here in Portland.
You don't even know what
We have to take more ambitious political action if we are
We don't
ever
agree
going to
with
stand up
this.
to Trump. Actions that the Democrats are completely
All right, babe.
unwilling to
Say goodnight.
support.
Thank you for joining us. Hit the like, subscribe. We'll be covering. We'll be doing covering these from here on out. Good night, everybody. Leave a comment.
They tell them to go to my channel if they want to.
All of this is important.
Yeah.
And at the same time,
My wife's channel is Terry with an I. Strange. Check out her channel. She'll be reviewing these documents
It'll be fun.
and critiquing
we need to
them.
start taking